वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। नत्वा श्रीभारती तीर्थविद्यारण्यमुनीश्वरौ
श्री भारती तीर्थ विद्यारण्यमुनीश्वरौ
अधीमहे पञ्चदशीं कैवल्यपदसिद्धये।
अधीमहे पञ्चदशीं कैवल्यपदसिद्धये।
द्वैतविवेकप्रकरणम् सप्तदशतमः श्लोकः। ईशेन यद्यप्येतानि निर्मितानि स्वरूपतः
ईशेन यद्यप्येतानि निर्मितानि स्वरूपतः
तथापि ज्ञानकर्मभ्यां जीवो काशीत्तदन्नताम्।
तथापि ज्ञानकर्मभ्यां जीवो
तदन्नताम्।
ईशकार्यं जीवभोग्यं जगद्द्वाभ्यां समन्वितम्।
ईशकार्यं जीवभोग्यं जगद्द्वाभ्यां समन्वितम्।
पितृजन्या भर्तृभोग्या यथा योषि तथेष्यताम्।
पितृजन्या भर्तृभोग्या यथा योषितथेष्यताम्।
एतानि सप्त अन्नानि यद्यपि ईशेन निर्मितानि तथापि ज्ञानकर्मभ्यां जीवः ज्ञानकर्मभ्यां कर्मोपासनाभ्यां तदन्नताम् अकार्षीत्। यद्यपि ईशेन निर्मितानि तथापि जीवः ज्ञानकर्मभ्यां तदन्नताम् अकार्षीत्। इत्युक्ते यत् जगत् ईश्वरेण सृष्टं तदेव जगत् ईश्वर जीवस्य कृते विषयः भवति। पदार्थस्य बन्धत्वं नास्ति, विषयत्वस्य एव बन्धत्वमस्ति। केन विषयत्वम् ईश्वर सृष्टे जगति दत्तं जीवेन कार्यत्वरूपेण ईशः सृष्टं, भोग्यत्वरूपेण जीवः सृष्टं। कार्यत्वरूपेण जगत् ईश सृष्टं भवति, भोग्यत्वरूपेण तदेव जगत् जीवसृष्टं भवति। जीवसृष्टं भवति किं कारणेन? कर्मणा। जीवानां कर्म हेतुः भवति। ईशकार्यं जीवभोग्यम् इति। जगत् ईशकार्यम् ईश्वरेण सृष्टम्, ईश्वरेण निर्मितम्, तदेव जगत् जीवस्य कृते भोग्यम्। ईश्वरेण सृष्टपदार्थः जीवकृते भोग्य पदार्थः भवति। अतः जगत् द्वाभ्यां समन्वितम्। जगत् द्वाभ्यां समन्वितम् इत्युक्ते जगत् कार्यत्वेन तथा भोग्यत्वेन समन्वितम्। कार्यत्वमपि अस्ति जगतः भोग्यत्वमपि अस्ति। अतः जगत् द्वाभ्यां कार्यत्व भोग्यत्वाभ्यां समन्वितम् इत्युक्तम्। तदर्थम् एकः दृष्टान्तः दत्तः आचार्येण। यथा योषित् पितृजन्या भवति, सा एव भर्तृभोग्या भवति। योषित् या योषित् पितृजन्या सा एव भर्तुः दृष्ट्या भर्तृभोग्या भवति। तद्वत् ईशकार्यं जगत्, जीवभोग्यं जगत् इति। Up to that we saw in the last class. The same Jagat which is created by the Lord, there is no Vishayatvam in it. Vishayatvam is brought in by the Jiva. The cause for the Jagat Srishti is a samashti karma of the Jiva. Jiva asked for it and Ishvara created it. The same Jagat, which is when looked at objectively, it is neither dukkhayetu nor sukhayetu. But the same Jagat, when it is looked with raga, dvesha, drishti, then becomes raga vishaya, dvesha vishaya, the same Jagat. So therefore that becomes a vishaya for the jiva. Like the same woman is a son of a father, is a wife of another person, husband. So it is like that. It's the one and the same thing. One and the same thing. From the different standpoint, it is different. Looked upon differently. Therefore, the Jagat has got both the status, karyatvam as well as bhogyatvam. Iti. How is it? That is explained in the following shloka number 19. How is it possible? Let us read the following shloka number 19. Maya vrityatmako hisha sankalpa sadhanam jano.
मायावृत्त्यात्मको ईशः सङ्कल्पः साधनं
साधनाय
मनोवृत्त्यात्मको जीव संकल्पो भोग साधनम.
मनोवृत्त्यात्मको
मनोवृत्त्यात्मको जीव
जीवः
सङ्कल्पो भोगसाधनम्
मायावृत्त्यात्मकः हि ईश संकल्पः. मायावृत्त्यात्मक. The Jagat is because of Ishvara Sankalpa as well as Jiva Sankalpa. Sankalpa Dvayam. Jagat is the contribution to the Jagat. The making of the Jagat is both Ishvara Sankalpa and as well as Jiva Sankalpa. But Sankalpa of Ishvara, Ishaha Sankalpaha Katam Bhavati iti parichet Maya Vrityatmakaha. Maya Vritti. Maya Vrityatmakaha. Maya eva Ishvarasya Manaha. Ishvarasya Manaha Maya. Ataha Jagat. Ataha Sankalpaha. Ishvarasya Sankalpaha may create this Jagat iti Ishvarasya Sankalpaha. It is Maya Vrityatmakaha. The Sankalpa of Ishvara leads to the creation of this Jagat. What about Jiva? Jiva is also Jiva Sashta Dvaitam. Whereas for Jiva contribution is Jiva Sankalpa through Manovrityatmakaha. Ishvara Sankalpaha Sadhanam Bhavati Kesham Janau. Ishvara Sadhanam Janau. Jagataha Janau. Ishvara Sankalpaha Sadhanam Bhavati. Ishvara Sankalpa is a sadhanam for the people. Sadhanam Bhavati, Karanam Bhavati, Etuha Bhavati Ityataha Janau. Janau is that which is born, Jani, Janau Krite. Janau for the people. Ishvara Sankalpaha Etuha Bhavati. Jiva Sankalpa is to connect the Ishvara Srishta, this Padartha, to Bhogya Vastu through the karma of the previous Janma or current Janma. Jiva Sankalpa it is Bhoga Sadhanam. Jiva Sankalpa is Bhoga Sadhanam. So therefore the Sankalpa was entertained by Jiva in the Purva Janma. Like in Mundaka Upanishad, it said, Kama ane kama yate, taihi kama bhihi tatra tatra jhayate iti. The world Jagat becomes Bhogya for the Jiva. The Jiva Sankalpa is Bhoga Sadhanam. Jiva Sankalpaha Bhoga Sadhanam Tattu Manovrityatmakaha. Jiva Sankalpaha. Whereas Ishvara Sankalpa is Janau Sadhanam. In the sadhanam for the hetu for the people. So Jiva Sankalpaha Manovrityatmakaha Parichinna Manaha Manasi ye vritte yaha vritteha yaha vritteha santi tadanusarena जीवस्य संकल्पः जीवानां संकल्पः भवति तत्तु भोगसाधनम् किन्तु ईश्वर संकल्पः तु समष्टि जीवानां कर्मानुसारेण भवति अतः साधनं भवति ईश संकल्पः जनौ कृते साधनं भवति जीव संकल्पः मनोवृत्त्यात्मकः तत्तु भोगसाधनं भवति. So therefore the contribution of two are there. So Isha Karyam due to Ishvara Sankalpa, which is Maya Vrityatmakaha. Jiva Bhogyam, which is due to Jiva Sankalpa, that is Manovrityatmakaha. Ishvara Sankalpa, which is Maya Vrityatmakaha, that is because for Isha Karyam, that is for the sake of the people, Jana Sadhanam Bhavati. Jiva Sankalpaha, which is Manovrityatmakaha, which is Bhoga Sadhanam, this Jagat Bhogyam Bhavati, that is Jagat Bhogyam Bhavati, therefore Bhoga Sadhanam. Therefore the how both contribute for the Jagat. This is how it is. One is Maya Vrityatmakaha, other one is this Jagat is due to Sankalpa. Sankalpa is visualization. Ishvara visualized. Bhagusyam praja yeti satapotapyata satapastaptva. So that is Maya Vrityatmakaha. Samashti. Maya ityukte samashti manaha. Samashti manamsi. It is samashti manaha. Ishvarasya sankalpaha maya vrityatmakaha. It is samashti, the total. That is also in the form of the vritti. The vritti in the mind of Ishvara is not one after the other. It is simultaneous. It is samashti. It is inconceivable, difficult to imagine. Ishvara doesn't have knowledge like Jiva. Where in the mind of Jiva, only at one time, one knowledge only is possible. Whereas the mind of Ishvara is Maya, which is endowed with that mind. Ishvara is Sarvashaktiman, is Sarvajnaha. So all the things, all the knowledges are simultaneous. Therefore, Maya Vrityatmaka. Ishvara knows everything. So therefore, that becomes the sadhanam, janakrite, that becomes the sadhanam. Whereas this jiva who is parichinnaha, whose mind is endowed with all the doshas, all the defects, is not sarvajnaha, sarvashan, is alpajnaha, alpashaktiman. Therefore, because of savidya, he superimposes bhogya prapancha on the Ishvara system, Jagat. The same Jagat becomes bhogya prapancha. The same Jagat becomes bhoga sadhanam. That is Jiva Sankalpa. Now, having said this, how each object is looked upon by different people is given by the author. How do you say this? For that, Acharya says, each object, whatever it is, how it is looked upon, that is given. That Acharya says with an example here. Now, here Tikakara doesn't write anything, just because it is Pashtam. Isha Jiva Yogo Jagat Sarjane, Jagat Srishtau, Kim Sadhanam iti aha. What is a sadhanam? Maya iti, Maya Vrityatmakaha iti. Then the next shloka number 20. ईश निर्मितमन्यादौ वस्तुन् एकविधे स्थिते
ईशनिर्मितमन्यादौ वस्तुन्येकविधे स्थिते
भोक्तृधिवृत्तिनानात्वात् तद्भोगो बहुधेष्यते
भोक्तृवृत्तिनानात्वात् तद्भोगो बहुदेष्यते
ईश निर्मित मणि आदौ मणि is money, jewel, ratnam, vaidurya, some jewel, precious stones. Vastuni ekavide sthite bhoktradhi vritti nanatvat tad bhogaha baguda ishyate. Tad bhogaha baguda ishyate. Every object, it elicits three types of responses from three types of people. Udaharanartham, Isha nirmitta manihi यद्यपि वस्तुनि एकविधे स्थिते the object is one, the same object, the object being the same. Vastuni ekavide sthite. Vastuni Bhagavachanam. Even though the objects ekavide sthite, being one. Isha nirmitam mani adau. With regard to the money, the precious, the stone, etc., which is created by the Lord. The same, Bhagudha ishyate, Bhagudeshyate, Bhaguda ishyate. It is looked upon, Bhaguda ishyate. It is looked upon differently. Therefore, the experience also is different. The experience of the objects, the perception, the experience is different. Perception is different. Therefore, experience also is different. Perception is different. Therefore, experience is different. Experience in keeping with the perception. How do people perceive the same thing? Bhoktradi, the three. One is Bhoktru. Bhoktradi vritti danatvad. Bhoktuhu dihi bhoktradi. The mind, that is a vritti, the mind of the experiencer. The mind of the one who experiences the object. Nanatvat, they are many. The mind, the vritti, the perception of the one who perceives, bhoktuhu dihi, the buddhi, the mind of the perceiver, nanatvat, vritti nanatvat. It is countless, there are many. Therefore, the same and one and the same thing, it is perceived differently. Bhaguda ishyate. Yadyapi एकमेव वस्तु तथापि द्विवृत्ति भोक्तृधि वृत्ति नानात्वात्, that is a हेतु, नानात्वात् वृत्ति नानात्वात्, केषां वृत्ति भोक्तुः दियः वृत्तिः तत्तु नानात्वात्, अतः एकं वस्तु, वस्तुः तु एकमेव, तदेव वस्तु बहुधा इष्यते। सेम ईश्वर निर्मित मणि आदौ यद्यपि एकविधे स्थिते एकमेव वस्तु, तदेव वस्तु भोक्तृवृत्ति नानात्वात् तद् भोगः भवति बहुधा इष्यते। तद् भोगः भवति भोगवस्तु, तदपि भोगदृष्ट्या भोगवस्तु भवति, तदेव वस्तु बहुधा इष्यते, बहुधा इष्यते, बहुधा दृश्यते, बहुधा अनुभूयते इत्यर्थः। The same thing like money. What are the three types? Acharya will say later. One is, if the person is a ragi, then he has love for the money. Because the money, it's a precious stone, it is valuable. So having that, one can become rich. So ragi. Other one is dveshi. Other one is udasina. The three things are possible. Ragi, dveshi, udasi. Now the same money, if it is, the money, if it is received by a merchant who sells stones, he knows the value of the stone in the market. Therefore, he knows the value, and therefore he buys that money for so many thousands of rupees or crores of rupees. Whereas suppose the same money is the one who doesn't know the value of it, is received by a vegetable vendor, for example. That vendor will calculate the value of it in terms of the kilograms of the vegetables which he can transact. So it is that much value for him. Whereas Udasinaha, it doesn't bother at all. Whatever it. So therefore, the money being same, perceived differently, different types of experience takes place with regard to this one and the same object. Now the tika. So therefore, it says, Nanu, ईशसृष्ट वस्तु स्वरूप अतिरिक्तः भोग्यत्व आकारः एव नास्ति। कः जीवेन सृजते, कः जीवेन सृज्यते, should be कर्मणि प्रयोग, कः जीवेन सृज्यते, न सृजते, सृजति परस्मैपदी, सृज्यते इति आशंक्य आह। ननु Acharya, here Vidyaranya Muni, by asking by presenting a Purva answer that in the form of the shloka. That the Tikakara says. Nanu Isha Srishta Vastu Swarupa Tirikta Bhogyatva Akaraha. Bhogyatva Akaraha eva Nasti. There is Nasti not there. There is nothing which is Bhogyatva Akara, which is in the form of the enjoyment. Bhogya is enjoyment. Bhogya Anubhava, experience, enjoying experience. Anubhava. No vastu, no object. There's something called Bhogyatva Akaraha. The form of enjoyment is not there. So a vastu cannot enjoy the status of being a Bhogya. That is Ishvara Atirikta Swarup, Ishvara Srishta Vastu Swarupa Atirikta. Other than what is created by the Lord, a thing, a Vastu, cannot have the form of the form of this status of the experience, the bhogya, enjoyment. If that is so, kaha ke jivena srijyate, ko jivena srijyate. If that is so, jivena srijyate, iti what you say, that what is creation of jiva. Therefore, what is that what you say that jivena srijyate, that is not how it is possible. Iti ashankya. Because there is nothing bhogyatva akara, there is no form of, no vastu which can be called a bhogya vastu other than what it is created by the Lord. So, jivena srijyate iti ashankya kaha. What is that? What is that created by the Lord? How you say, where is the creation of jiva in that? Iti ashankya. If you doubt, so that the answer is Ishvarena nirmiteti. Ekasmin vishaye baguda upabhogaha. Baguda upabhoge. Ekasmin vishaye baguda upabhoge. Baguda upabhoge. Upalabhyamanaha. Upalabhyamanaha tat prayojakam bhogya akara vedam gamayati. Ekasmin vishaye. Astuni ekavide sthite. The shloka. Ekasmin vishaye. In one and the same object. Baguda upabhogaha asti. Upabhogaha, we can take upabhogaha. There are different types of experience with regard to the one and the same vishaya, same vastu, same object. Baguda upabhogaha upalabhyamanaha. Baguda upabhogaha upalabhyamanaha. Upalabhyamanaha obtained. This. Different types of experience is obtained for the same vastu. Tat prayojakam. Prayojaka is the hetu. Tat prayojakam, because of that hetu, because of that reason. Therefore, the cause of that is bhogya akara vedam gamayati. That leads to the different types of bhogya akara, the different forms of enjoyment. The one and the same vishaya, in one and the same vishaya, there are different types of experience. Therefore, that leads to different types of different types of bhogya akara vedam. Bhogya referring to the object, different objects of experience, different types of the objects of experience. Because experiences are different, therefore it leads to the different types of objects of experience. Gamayati ityartaha. Then the next shloka. The three types of experience, responses that Acharya, he tells. Ragi, Dveshi, Nodasi. Let us read. The first word letter is Sr. The printing is not clear. Hrishyateko manim labdva krudyatyenyo hyalabhataha.
Drishyate
यत्येको
ko
मणिं
manim
लब्ध्वा
labdva
प्रत्यन्यो
krudyatnyo
हतः
Pashyatyeva viraktotra na hrishyati na kupyati.
पश्यत्येव
Pashyatyeva
विरक्तोतर
viraktotra narishyati na
नास्ति न
kupyati.
कुप्यति
Manim labdva hrishyati ekaha. To make the anvaya like that. Ekam katim mani. Manim labdva. Money is one money. Manim labdva, having obtained money, manim prapya, ekaha hrishyati. Hrishyati ityukte santosham, anandam, anubhavati, prapnoti. So among the three types of responses. First response, ekaha hrishyati, manim labdva, manim prapya. Vastu tu ekameva. Manihi eva vastu. Tam labdva ekaha rishyati. Anandam anubhavati. Anyaha अन्यः अलाभतः अन्यः क्रुध्यति why क्रुध्यति because अलाभतः he did not gain that अप्राप्य क्रुध्यति मणिं प्राप्य एकः ऋष्यति मणिं अप्राप्य अन्यः क्रुध्यति precious stone one person gained therefore is happy other person did not gain अलाभतः तदेव हेतुः अतः सः क्रुध्यति is angry वस्तु तो एकमेव किंतु विभिन्नं भोगं प्रति भोग अनुभवं प्रति किं कारणम् इति आचार्येण अत्र उक्तः अस्ति एकः हृष्यति अन्यः क्रुध्यति एकः प्राप्य हृष्यति अन्यः मणिम् अप्राप्य अलाभतः क्रुध्यति अन्यः अपि अस्ति विरक्तः कदा सः विरक्तः पश्यत्येव न हृष्यति न कुप्यति विरक्तः the one who is udasina viraktaha therefore is viraktaha there is no raga ranj viraktaha therefore he doesn't na hrishyati na kupyati therefore the same one and the same money ishvara srishtam jagat like the money therefore it elicits three types of responses one is priya other one is apriya other one is upekshya the same jiva the same jagat system by ishvara created by the lord and jiva adds adjective to it so each jagat becomes priyam jagat apriyam jagat upeksham jagat iti yatha ekam एव वस्तु अत्र मणिः मणिं प्राप्य एकः ऋष्यति अन्यः क्रुध्यति अन्यः विरक्तः भवति तद्वतेव ईश्वरसृष्ट द्वैतं प्रति अपि जगत् becomes प्रियं जगत् अप्रियं जगत् उपेक्ष्य जगत् so एकः मणिं प्राप्य ऋष्यति अन्यः मणिम् अप्राप्य क्रुध्यति अन्यः विरक्तः अस्ति सः मणिं प्राप्त न इच्छति अतः तस्य प्राप्तिः अप्राप्तिः प्राप्त्या न सन्तोषः अप्राप्त्या न दुःखः अपि अतः समानः अतः विरक्तः भवति सः मणिं प्राप्य तस्य मणिं दृष्ट्वा तस्य इच्छा नास्ति इच्छा न जायते अतः मणिं प्राप्य न तुष्यति अप्राप्य न क्रुध्यति अतः मनेः विषये यथा त्रिविधः भोगानुभवः सम्भवति तद्वत् एव ईश्वरसृष्ट जगति विषये अपि अतः भोगभेदे नौ दट इज द पॉइंट भोगभेदे भोग्यत्वं कारणम् भोगभेदे भोग्यत्व कारणम् टीकाकार also said there is a upabhoga उपभोगः उपलभ्यमानः एकस्मिन् विषये किन्तु तत्तु भोग्य आकारभेदं गमयति. Bhoga-vede, bhogyatva karanam. With regard to the difference in the objects of experience is due to, with regard to the difference in the experience of objects is due to the difference of experience. This object being the same, it is experienced by different people differently. Therefore, bhoga vede, bhogyatvam karanam bhavati iti. Bhogyatvam is the karanam for the difference in the experience of the objects of experience. Now, Tikakara says, Nanusati, Bhoga Bede, Bhogya Bedaha. This is the point. Bhoga Bede, Bhogya Bedaha. Bhoga Bedaha, Bhogya Bedaha, Kalpyeta. Bhoga Bedaha, difference in experience. That implies the objects of experience are different. Because there are differences in experience, that implies the objects of experience must be different. Bhogabede, Bhogya Vedaha, Kalpyeta, Sayeva Nasti, that is not there. Iti, who says Purupakshi, Iti Ashankya, doubting this. The object cannot be different. The difference in objects is not acceptable. If difference in objects is not acceptable, then the experience must be same. That's what Purupakshi says. There are differences in experience. Therefore, the objects are different. But Purupakshi says, no. Saha eva na asti iti ashankya. That is not there. The object being different is not acceptable. Therefore, the experience must be, if the objects are not different, experience must be same. Therefore, doubting this, he says, Drishyamanatvat, ma evam ityaha. Then for that we say, because it is seen, so therefore don't say this. Object, when you look at it, is the same object. Based on that, you cannot say it is one, because there is difference in experience. Though the object is same, there are difference in experience. Therefore, you cannot conclude the object is same. It is not same. How do you say? Rishyati iti. The object is same, money. The same money has got different responses in three. Acharya gives three responses. Ekaha rishyati, different anubhava. Anyaha krudyati, different anubhava. Anyaha kevalam pashyati eva, different. The difference of experience accounts for the difference of objects. How do you say that? That Acharya beautifully will say that. Ekaha manyarti, mani artum praptum ichati, manyarti, tam labdva. Like artharti, bhogharti, shayorti. Artyate iti arti. Artin, so manyarti. Ekaha manyarti tam labdva rishyati. The seeker after money. So the one who desires money, having gained the money, rishyati, santoshaha bhavati, santosham anubhavati. Anyaha tata vidaha, anyaha, the other person. Tata vidaha is also manyarti eva. Kintu tat alabha, because of not attaining it, gaining it. Krudyati is angry. Kamat krodha vijayate. Jayato vishayan pumsaha sangasteshu bhajayate sangat sanjayate kamaha kamat krodha vijayate. Because he did not gain, therefore he is angry. Atra mano vishaye viraktaha tu Tammanim pashyati eva labha alabha nimitto ashakrodo na prapnoti. Whereas the one who is viraktaha, who is dispassionate, doesn't have any passion, doesn't have any attraction for the precious stone. He just looks at the money. So labha nimittaha arshaha, krodha nimittaha, alabha nimittaha, krodha. Therefore, labha alabha nimitto arsha krodha na prapnoti. Neither gets happy, neither gets angry, neither gets happiness. The same vastu being the same, the experience is different. Therefore, it is one vastu or many vastu. That is the question. The Acharya further he says, next shloka, let us read 22. Priyo priya upekshyaschetyakāra manigastrayah.
प्रियो
प्रियो प्रिय उपेक्ष्य चेदाकारामणिकाश्रयः
सृष्टा जीवैरीश सृष्टं रूपं साधारणं त्रिषु
सृष्टा जीवैश्वसृष्टं
रूपं
रूपं साधारणं त्रिषु
कारणं त्रिषु
So Ishvara Srishtam Karyam Manihi. This Karya Manihi Ishvara Srishtaha. The precious stone created by the Lord. On that, Jiva created Bhogya Mani. Out of Karya Mani. Karya Manehe Bhogya Manihi Srijyate Jivena. Ishvarena Srishtaha Karya Manihi. Jivena Srishtaha Bhogya Manihi. Therefore, Karya Manihi Bhogya Manihi. Isha Karyam Jiva Bhogyam. Tadvat Karya Manihi Bhogya Manihi. Karya Manihi Karya Mano के विशेषाः विद्यन्ते कोऽपि विशेषः नास्ति. Karyamani doesn't have any attributes. Does it have any attributes? No. Whereas Bhogyamani has all Visheshana, adjective added to the money. Money being what it is. Visheshana is added to the money by the Jiva. For one Jiva, it is Priyaha Manihi. Money being that becomes Priya. One adjective is added, one attribute, Priyaha. Jiva Srishta Mano Kopi Visheshaha Nasti. Manihi Eva. Kintu Jiva Drishtya. Ekena Jivena Drishtya. Manihi Priyaha Manihi Bhavati. That money becomes Priyaha Manihi. Anya Drishtya Apriyaha Manihi. Other one, Anyaha. He has a perception of the same money as Apriyaha Manihi. Another one is, for him, it is Upekshaha Manihi. He doesn't care for that money at all. Complete indifference for the money. It doesn't elicit any response from a jnani. Therefore, money being same. Priyaha Manihi, Apriyaha Manihi, Upekshaha Manihi iti Manighas Trayaha. Upeksha Manihi may ask, how is it possible? Why not? For jnani. Samoham Sarvabhuteshu Name Prishostina Priyaha. Gita Bhagavan says, Samaha. So therefore, Samoham. Therefore, Samaha Aham. Samoham. So therefore, Upeksha Manihi. The person is Udasinaha, doesn't care for that. Therefore, Priyaha Manihi for the Ragi, Apriyaha Manihi for Dveshi. And the money is Udasinaha Manihi for Upeksha Manihi for Udasina, Udasi. Therefore, Manigaha Trayaha, Manigas Trayaha, Manigaha Mano Gachatiti Manigaha. the object in the money, all the three attributes are obtained in the money. That's what Manau Gachati. Trayaha Visheshaha Manau Gachati. The value addition done by the Jiva. Manihi is Nirvishesha. Ishvarena Srishtaha Manihi Karyamanihi Nirvisheshaha Bhavati. Sahayeva Manihi Savisheshaha Bhavati. Jiva Srishtya. That is Jiva Srishtam. Three attributes are added by the Jiva. It is added by Jiva, not by the Bhagavan. So it is added by the Jiva. Priyaha, Upekshaha iti. They're all colored, different colors which are not in the money, which are in the Buddhi, which is Jiva Srishtaha. Ishvara Srishtam Rupam Tattu Sadharanam. So, Isha Srishtam Rupam Tu Sadharanam Bhavati Trishu. The same money becomes Manigas Trayaha, whereas Jivaihi Srishtaha Manihi Trayaha, Manigas Trayaha. So Jivaihi Priyaha, Apriyaha, Upekshaha iti Manigaha Trayaha Akaraha Srishtaha. That is the Vakya. Jivaihi Srishtaha Kaha Manigas Trayaha. Priyaha, Apriyaha, Upekshaha iti Akaraha. Akara Vedaha. It is Akaraha, Akara Vedaha, Rupani Ityartaha. Akara is Rupani. Three forms. Srishtaha, Nirmitaha, Kaihi, Jivaihi, Jivatmabhihi. So, Trishu referring to Priya, Apriya, Upekshyeshu. Trishu, Isha Srishtam, Akaraha, Sadharanam Eva. Trishu in all the three, Ishvara Srishta Mani is Sadharanam Samam Ityartaha. Sadharanam is Samanam Bhavati. Ishvara Srishtaha Manihi. Trishu Sadharanam Bhavati, Samanam Bhavati. Ekasmin Vastuni Eva Jivena Priyatvam Apriyatvam Prekshatam Itti Trayaha Akaraha Trini Rupani Yata Utpaditaha Tadvati Eva Jagati Api. You can extend the same thing to Jagat. Ishvarana Nirmitam Manihi Ishvara Nirmitam Jagatu Na Vidyate Kintu Jivena Srishtam Jagat Vidyate. That it is differences due to that perception, the difference in their experience. Yata Mano Vishaye Tadvat Ta Mano Priyatvam Asti, Apriyatvam Asti, Upekshatvam Asti, Ishvara Srishtau Mano Tadvati Eva, Ishvara Srishtau Jagati Api, Jagati Jivanam Priyatvam, Apriyatvam, Upekshatvam Cha iti Trayaha Akaraha Rupani Santi Ataha Vidyante. So, Yadyapi Vastu Swarupe Samane Api Priyatvadayaha Vidyante. For Ekam Jagat, Ishvarana Srishtam Jagat, Jiva Srishtya Vidyante. The same Jagat becomes different. One and the same thing becomes different. So, Bhoga Vede, Bhogya Vedaha. But not really, it is in the mind of the experiencer, the Jiva. Now, the Tikakara says, Kete Bhoga Veda Uparaktaha Jiva Srishtaha Akara Vedaha iti ataha aha. Kete. What are those Jiva Srishtaha? What are those different forms which are created by Jiva? Which are Bhoga Veda Uparaktaha, which are of which have the different bhoga beda, difference in enjoyment, differences in the way they are enjoyed. Bhoga beda uparaktaha, endowed with the differences in terms of enjoyment. The jiva srishtaha, created by jiva, akara vedaha, different forms. What are they? Iti ataha aha. Acharya says priyaha iti. Mani nishtaha, priyatva apriyatva upekshatva lakshanaha, akara veda जीवैः सृष्टाः त्रिषु अपि साधारणम् अनुस्यूतं यत् यन्मणिरूपं तद् ईश्वरनिर्मितम् इति अर्थः. Maniniष्ठाः means the money, manonishta, that is the one. Nishta means that which exists in the money, that existing in the money. What is existing? Mani nishtaha. Not mani nishtaha means that there is absorbed, there is nitram sitihi, jnanishta, karma nishta, not like that. Mani stitaha ityartaha. That is how we have to take. Mani nishtaha means mani stitaha, mano stitaha. Nischayena tishtanti, mano in the money. What are they? Priyatvam, apriyatvam, upekshatvam, upekshatva lakshanaha, which are characterized by priyatvam, love, apriyatvam, hatred, upekshatvam, just ignoring, indifference. Iti akara veda, iti akara vedaha. I think it can be separated. Akara vedaha, priyatva, apriyatva, upekshatva, lakshana akara vedaha. Then jivaihi srishtaha, you can say. These are created by manostitaha, these three types of akara vedaha, the forms of enjoyment, which are characterized by priyatvam, apriyatvam, upekshatvam. These are it seemed to be existing in the money. That is jivaihi srishtaha. It is created by the jiva. Trishu, in all the three. The Trishu, Trishtaha, then Trishu you can connect. Trishu api sadharanam anusyutam. In all the three, sadharanam anusyutam, there is a one common thing in and through which is there. Anusyutam. Yata mani rupam tata ishwanarmitam iti. The mani rupam, the precious stone which is created by the Lord. That is one thing which is common in all the three different types of experience, different responses by different jivas. So the difference in experience for the same vastu. Therefore, the one common thing is there in all the three different types of experience. That is the money, which is Ishvara, Nirmitam, Ishvara Srishtam. Yatu mani rupam asti, tatu sadharanam, tatu trishu anusyutam, which is there in all the three. All the three is priyatva, apriyatva, upekshatva, lakshanaha, akara vedaha, ye akara vedaha santi, teshu. This mani rupam, sadharana mani rupam, anusyutam eva. It is there, one common thing. That Acharya says. Therefore, one thing is perceived by different people as different. Now, having said this, the different types of responses, because it's due to raga dvesha entertained by the jiva. Therefore, from the standpoint of the jiva, the objects are different, not same. From the standpoint of Ishvara, the object is only one and the same, which doesn't have any attributes of priyatvam, apriyatvam, prekshyatvam. All these are created by the jiva. Therefore, the objects become different. Bhoga vede, ogya vedaha. Further, we will see the next class. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद शरण्जी
धन्यवादः
धन्यवाद गुरुजी
धन्यवाद जी
धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः जी।